If Aang is your favorite character from Avatar, The Last Airbender, watch this. That sound good? Look, I ain't got no script or anything. I'ma just get straight to it. Aang, the Avatar, the Airbender, the one that go whoosh whoosh, the one that can control rocks, water, fire, earth. This isn't more so about a way how you can control your reality, but in a sense a way why short-term and long-term success matters. The easiest way I can break it down to you is through cartoon characters, anime characters, for everyone to understand, because I realize that I can do that. So with that being said, let me just go ahead and give you an example why this video is even here. You might think short-term success is where it's at. You might think short-term success is what you want, and it could be what you want in the period of time. Short-term success looks like wins. For the Avatar, for Aang, short-term success might look like him hitting the Avatar state, him going all glowy mode on you, him going, oh, I can just use the Avatar state instead of learning all 4 elements that's going to be time consuming just to beat your ass. When in reality, the long-term success is, okay, I might not can beat your ass yet. You remember the Fire Lord? He couldn't beat him just knowing airbending, right? But it took mastery for him to even beat Fire Lord Ozai. It took him learning fire, water, air, earth. It took him learning all the elements to beat that man, and that took long-term success. Short-term success looks like him just going in there for the win, him going because he know he can achieve and reach the Avatar state. He just used that to his ability, but in the long term that does nothing for him, and he knew that. And that's the difference between long-term and short-term success. That's why if Avatar Aang is your favorite character, he is a teacher. That's why you need to understand these animes, because if you don't understand these animes and what they're trying to teach you, you won't understand the purpose of why you are supposed to be watching these animes. Aang was my teacher for a long time, and he still is. He's a cartoon character. If you don't know who Avatar Aang is, go watch him. I've always thought that everybody has a choice, and I've always thought that you could be the Avatar or you could be someone that's not the Avatar, in a sense of choice, in a sense of direction. And I realized today, this year, actually the start of the new year, why and how that's possible. Short-term success might make you feel good in the short term. Short-term success is understanding that you can win, but long-term success is understanding that yes, even though you can win, how can you make these wins longevity? Just because you can fight don't mean that you're gonna win every fight. Just because you can ride a skateboard don't mean that you're gonna not fall off that skateboard. So it depends on what you truly want. And to understand what you truly want is to understand what you want long term. And just because you can get the win short term does not translate long term. You get what I'm saying? That's very important. That's very important for you to understand. That's very important for you to know. Understand and know that just because you can win does not mean that you're going to win long term. Just because I know how to make a video and I know how to get views on it, just because I make a video like this, post little clips that make sense in the video, right? But I don't keep you engaged for the long term, right? So let's just give it an example, right? I make a video like this, and I take bits and pieces from this video, and I make those bits and pieces go viral. You come and find me, but when you come and find me, I'm not talking about anything in my video. That short-term success would not navigate to the long-term success because there's no correlation. It's the same thing with Avatar Aang. If he goes and beat Lord Ozai, or whatever that nigga name is, right, with the Avatar state, the short-term success versus him going and figuring out how to control all the elements so he can beat that man without using his avatar state, then there's no, first of all, him using his avatar state, people feared him. So not only will he get the job done, but people will fear him because people understand, oh, he's out of control. He doesn't know how to control himself emotionally. He doesn't know how to navigate himself. And that's the whole purpose of this. The whole purpose of this experience is to understand yourself. And Avatar Aang, being who he is, learned to understand himself, and that's why he was my teacher, and that's why he's your favorite character. That's why you clicked on this video. Even if you don't understand who Avatar Aang is, go watch the Avatar: The Last Airbender. He might teach you something that I already knew, but you might not know. You might know the difference between long-term and short-term success, and I was just navigating long-term and short-term success backwards, but that might not be a problem for you. But he's also teaching other things, like just a whole bunch of things that just exceed, actually it doesn't exceed the mind, because you are able to understand it through the show. But it's a very good show, and there's a reason why Avatar Aang is your favorite character in Avatar: The Last Airbender. You clicked on this video for a reason. That's what I'm saying. So just understand, Avatar has taught me the differences between long-term and short-term success. Not only can you win short-term, not only can I get up and just ride my skateboard, am I going to ride my skateboard without falling every single time I ride my skateboard? No. Okay, that navigates to long-term success, because yes, I can get on my skateboard and ride it, but does that navigate to long-term success, or does that just tell me, okay, I can ride it, I can prove to myself that I can ride it, but can I ride it without falling off? Same thing. If I'm the Avatar: The Last Airbender, can I beat Lord Ozai ass without going into the Avatar state, or do I need the Avatar state a short period of time just so I know I can beat him in a short period of time? But in that short period of time, that does not prove anything but that I was right. It doesn't prove longevity. It does not prove that it's consistent. It does not prove anything other than fear. And you don't want to live in fear. So that's why I brought this video to you, because choose your peace over anything. And if that takes time, then let it be time. But time isn't the way that you get your goals accomplished. So don't get the two confused. I love you. I'm out.